Hello and welcome. I'm Jessie Ray and this is Chiron's Key Tarot. Thank you for joining me today for this reading. Grateful to have you here. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to be taking a look at the energy that is moving away from you, current energies around you, and the energies that you are moving towards. As this is a general reading, the entire message may not resonate, so please take what is in alignment with your own truth and kindly leave the rest, as that is for somebody else. This reading is for September 1st to the 15th. And, oh boy, and I know that you guys have been going through some changes and really feeling it. And unfortunately for September, some of those really strong energetic themes are still just feeling really intense for you guys. And all right, and one more, please. But this is basically so intense because it's the universe really asking you to make those changes. Okay, and justice too. Okay, you guys are going to get an extra card. There's really a sense of reclaiming something about yourself. I was dropping in, doing a meditation, opening up your guys' space, and reclaim came out, as well as strength and the death card. Really going through some big, deep, profound transformations that might feel a little bit painful. Some of your guys' relationships could really be on the table for reevaluation. With this Empress, I feel like you guys have been trying to just nourish yourself through this, stay grounded, stay mindful. I feel like it's kind of been a little bit hard to do. I'm not going to lie, the energy has been intense. I've had a really hard time over the last couple months balancing everything out myself. So I really feel this like really needing to self-care and nurture and really pay attention to what your needs are. Even as we continue, I understand that's the energy that technically you're moving away from, but with the energy continuing to be a little bit intense for you guys, and with relationships potentially being reworked, I just feel like that Empress energy is still going to kind of continue to be a theme. With the Lovers card, I really feel like this is just all your relationships, how you're relating with people, how, where your friendships are at, if you find them to be nourishing. I feel like you're also tying everything back to, is this nourishing for me? Do I want to continue this? Does this make me feel good? Empress energy, being about, creativity and love and passion and joy and, creating beautiful things and tending her garden so that she can feed and nourish other people as well as herself. I feel like this theme is just really bleeding into all aspects of your life, especially with the relationships, the lovers, and how you are with yourself too. But I really feel like this time that Lovers card is really kind of more outwardly focused on the relationships around you, and the Hermit. Really, probably at some point during this month, really needing to kind of go on this inner solo journey and really connecting with what you want, where you see yourself going, the life that you want to have, the relationships that you want to have, and really having to rely on some faith to kind of get you guys through some of these sticky energies. And the Hermit, I mean, I feel you guys are moving out of the Hermit to go back into Hermit mode. It's like you guys kind of came out and peaked. Okay, I'm going to go right back in. Because I feel like you guys have been kind of on this inner journey and asking yourself, which has brought up these themes of, well, what's going to change now? Getting really in touch with your heart space, wanting to move forward with the things that bring you joy, and having some insights and maybe getting some intuitive hits that, a relationship is ending, but you don't necessarily want it to. There's a little, I'm feeling a tiny bit of hesitation with moving forward, creating some of these changes because you kind of are a little bit unsure. Taking your time, Knight of Pentacles, taking your time to kind of march through these waters of what am I going to do? What am I creating? How do I want to keep creating? What are these relationships? You know, what are they bringing me? Work-life balance, and potentially career changes for some of you too. Some of you guys might be looking at a whole new job as well. And the Hermit energy being so intense for you guys, really kind of being on this inner solo journey and really asking yourself, how am I relating to other people? Is this relationship working? 10 of Cups, really wanting to have that emotional fulfillment. And the Sun with this Lovers, really wanting to have and envisioning meaningful and loving relationships with others, friends, lovers, but just really wanting to feel the Sun again, really wanting to feel an emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction with how you are showing up and relating with people. And the Sun, I feel like, is illuminating some of these, you know, some of the friendships that are working, that do feel really good. And then you'll know the ones that don't, right? 7 of Pentacles. How are we continuing to craft and create? 8 of Pentacles. Justice, balance, cutting things out. Potentially legal matters for some of you. But there's a sense that there needs to be a rebalancing. There needs to be a rectifying on the inner world first, that then will kind of play out in how you are co-creating your outer reality. But there is that pause moment coming up with the Hermit again and the 7 of Pentacles again. How am I creating? How am I crafting? How am I relating? Is this relationship working for me? Needing to pause, rework something. I don't like this part of our relationship. How can we change that? If the other person wants to work on that, then you guys are going to work through it. 8 of Pentacles, and you guys are going to keep going and keep building and keep crafting and keep creating. But there's this pause moment, and the other person has to want to do the work too. Justice, cutting out anything that is not going to be in balance with maintaining your emotional happiness, cutting away things that are going to impede that aren't going to work with you on that, right? Getting really clear about, this is what I'm creating, this is what I'm doing. I really hope that you will want to meet me there. If not, I'm going to have to rework this relationship or this job or whatever to get to that emotional fulfillment, to get to that place that I want to pull another card. What's on the bottom? 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Yep. And the Wheel of Fortune is under that. Things changing, things falling into place, allowing that wheel to turn for you, allowing the universe to help you on the other end figure out some of this stuff, bringing you insights. Okay, meditate. Be open to receiving those informational tips from spirit, from your guides, okay, from your higher self. But we're moving to calmer waters. That's the goal, right? And that's what Justice is trying to help you to do. And your heart space, the Hermit, going inward, really getting clear about how you can get there. How do I get to calmer waters? How do I feel better about my career, my relationships, my friendships? Really kind of needing to be the observer of life right now. So I'm going to pull a few love notes from the universe and really just try to keep the faith that things are going to work out, okay? And that you are moving to calmer waters. It might be a little bit bumpy this month for you guys, but know that this too will pass. Then, of course, we move into eclipse season, but that's a whole other egg we don't need to worry about right now. Okay. Energy flows where my intention goes. That came out on top of the Hermit card, so I'm going to work my way backwards, but this one felt just so like really just hold in your vibrational field what you want. Every day when you wake up, just for 2 or 3 minutes before you even get out of bed, just lay in bed and envision what you want for your life. Just spend a couple minutes getting really clear about how you feel and about how things look. Do you have a new office space? Do you have a new partnership? Are you now single so that you can heal and move forward? What comes to you when you envision your perfect life? Okay. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I feel like this is going to be some of that sticky energy that you go through, and the Hermit has come out twice to get back grounded in yourself. When things start to feel really chaotic, ground yourself. Ground down in, even when it feels painful to be in the body, because our emotions are really strong. Hold space for yourself, okay? And I choose to learn through love. Empress, loving yourself first, okay? Love yourself, then you can love others, okay? There has to be self-love, self-acceptance first. So hopefully something in that message resonated. I am sending you Scorpios all of my best. You guys are going to get through this. And if anything in this message resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys back here next weekend for the new moon. Take care.